Okay, my name is Nicole Rice. This is me. Yes. This morning, I got a $34 deposit from welfare, TANF, right? And I had a $80 withdrawal. So someone stole $83. So to me, it's like someone has the card number here. See this right here? Because since everybody has it, we might as well show it, right? Someone took the card number, right? And they also have my PIN. Go figure. That would make me think that it's someone in the supermarket who was watching over me while I do put my shit in. But that's crazy because, the way they have these covers over the pin, it's like, how could somebody even know? Unless they work for HRA and they can get direct access, like, have their computer techs, change your password. Computer techs can change passwords and they can find out your pin code, and shit like that. So this is what you know, tech. This is what tech is. Cybersecurity. That's what all this is about, right? So someone stole $83. And it would make me believe that it was someone that works for HRA because, you know, it's $83. That would signify that would basically say that someone took the card to an ATM and withdrew the money and had to pay $3 for the ATM fee. But as we can see, I have the card right here in my fucking hand and I have not left this apartment. So if we really wanted to double check on that shit, we could try to maybe get an authority figure to like hack, not even hack into, because Knight should be hacking into shit. I'm gonna keep it real. But get some authority figure, who can access these cameras, because if hackers can access cameras like this, why shouldn't authority figures be able to do it? So access the cameras to see if I left here at all this today. So, and you're not gonna see me. So, because I haven't left. So, like I was saying, someone from HRA stole the money. That's all. That's the only thing I can think of because the last time this happened, it was like an inside job. Because what fucking idiots would be bold enough? What outside idiots would be bold enough to try to come up against the system in such a way to fucking rob? If it wasn't an inside job, an inside connection, motherfuckers already knowing what to do, how to do it, and when to fucking do it. Right? So now you wanted to piss me off. I am pissed off. Mission accomplished. Houston, we have motherfucking liftoff. I'm here. I'm livid. I'm all up in it. Right? And then not to mention, since we're talking about, this here, let's also talk about this here. This letter here. That's basically telling my son, you do not qualify for health insurance through New York State of Health. You do not qualify for Medicaid through New York State of Health after July 1st, 2025. Why? He's 18. He's on my case. I'm the mother. He is 18, not fucking 21. So what's really going on here? What's really going on here? That's what this says for an 18-year-old who's still in school. If you see shaking, never mind the shaking. I already explained this the other day. When I, uploaded the disposition. Oh, matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take pictures of it and post it on Facebook so everybody can see that I actually fucking did it me. Because for some reason you don't got a brain if you're a woman. You need somebody else to do everything for you. Push come to shove, right? So that's right now, but I'll be back later. I want to do the walkthrough with this site. I think it's called Rapid Legal. We're going to check on that to see how I can e-file, the court papers, and stuff like that. And we'll see if there's a fee associated with it. Because obviously someone took the money off the EBT card because they wanted me to not be able to do that. Otherwise, I'm sure there's many fucking reasons, and that was one of the reasons. How they say getting many birds with one stone? That type of thing, yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run to the store, right, real quick, and then I'm gonna come back and get my due diligence. Okay, so be prepared for that because that's gonna come later on. It might come before the end of business day. It might come after the end of day. I don't really know, but I will be walkthroughing and recording today. We will be recording today. We will be recording today. Maybe I'll give a tour of the fucking apartment since everybody wants to know what's going on in here so much, so they can come and make up shit. Like, so if I do a tour of the apartment, We'll see. And then we can see my little closet thing that I got zipped. You know, I zip up my shit. Like, you know, whatever. Because I'm real funny about roaches. I don't like roaches in my shit, you know. I'm real funny about all these little things, you know. So I do have little pet peeves, and I do have phobias. Insects is a phobia, roaches is a phobia, stink microwaves that roaches crawl in is a phobia, and having cabinet doors that contain the same fucking stench because the fucking place is roach infested. You know, you got to go through the fucking war to keep roaches out. Like, literally, it's a fucking battlefield, you know? And I'm winning so far. But I noticed that when people send me ill type of energy, guess who little legs be popping up, coming in? And then they come in from the hallway, and that's just so fucking gross. Roaches in the hallway. But I guess if you have dirty ass wall tiles, what do you expect? Dirt attracts dirt and shit that crawls through dirt, right? So we'll be back in a few on this episode of Nicole Before Dark.